If you're struggling with your saving or you're struggling with your budgeting, this is a video for you, because we're going to talk about how you can manage your budget using the cash available without necessarily going to the bank. Welcome to another episode of Live, Learn, Adventure and Charity. In today's video, we are going to talk about cash stuffing or envelope stuffing. What is envelope or cash stuffing? This is whereby you decide to use your cash in cash, not in kind, for instance, on your phone or your debit, credit card, or whichever other form, but just use the cash money. And in this case, you find yourself allocating different expenses. So basically, cash stuffing or envelope stuffing is withdrawing your cash and budgeting using envelopes. We are going to categorize the cash stuffing or envelope stuffing into 4 categories. You will need 4 envelopes and you split your cash into 4. So the first one is expected expenses, which includes your major expenses, rent, and just the basic expenses. And on that envelope, you're going to put the amount which is sufficient for your monthly expenditure, or if you usually do weekly or 2 weeks, whichever period you use to budget. So you will stuff your cash for the main expected expenses in that envelope. That is one. The second envelope will have variable expenses. For instance, you'll find the variable expenses include grocery shopping, maybe gas, those expenses which are not permanent. The next one is variable expenses. These are like groceries, where you find yourself incurring different prices at different times, especially with the current high cost of living. You'll find yourself having to spend different amounts at different times. So the best way is to track how much you're spending. The next one is sinking funds, where you save your irregular expenses. For instance, your car insurance, mostly it's done maybe annually. So you plan your insurance annually. Maybe even your normal maybe life endowment is done on a quarterly basis. You also plan on a quarterly basis. Yeah, just I would call them your mini goals, which are mostly short term. The fourth category is the saving challenge, which will cater for your emergencies, of course, and also cater for your big budget items. So depending on how you want to allocate the funds, you can split into 4. Everything that you have has pros and cons. So I'll go straight to pros first. Obviously, we want to know the goodness of this cash stuffing. So the benefit one, it helps you in managing your budget because you can allocate all your expenses. And the moment that envelope runs out of cash, then you stop spending and you plan for the next month. And like we have said in previous videos, if you find yourself overspending on one aspect, you will need to reduce the other to be able to balance. The next benefit is that it helps you in managing your spending habits. Remember, if you're spending cash and you're really planning yourself, you will only carry cash which is enough for the expenses of the day, and this will help you in managing impulse buying. Helps you also to stick to the budget, because you can only spend what you have. You don't have virtual money, so you will not be tempted to start utilizing whatever is in there, maybe on your phone or in the account. The next benefit is that it makes the budgeting real and tangible. You're seeing your money, you're budgeting your money as you see it. So it makes you feel like you're actually planning. Sometimes when you do virtual budgeting, you feel like it's all over the place, because sometimes you fall into temptation, you impulse buy. sometimes you find yourself not sticking to the budget, but when you have it in cash, you're seeing it running out. I don't know whether you have had some money in the house. I have ever tried this cash stuffing, and what I realized is that when I see, like, I started with like 5,000. So when I realized that my 5,000 is going down by the day, it really helped me manage and stop spending or reduce my spending, because now I know once I run out of the 5,000 that I had, then I don't have any more money. So it really helps on that side. It also increases motivation because you're seeing the money and you are constraining yourself from spending. And of course, you're motivated to grow your saving. For instance, we are running the saving challenge. I'm throwing just random money in the piggy bank. Remember, I said for my purpose, I already have my saving plan in place. I am pushing this saving challenge to see if I can, which actually for me, I also want to see which other challenge can help me even save better. So this one, I feel like it can help you because you'll be counting. Of course, anything that has benefits has challenges, and for this one is the loss. There's possibility of loss. Someone can break into your house, one, or if that does not happen, you might find yourself, maybe even your own relatives, stealing from you. I think I said this in a previous video. You can find even yourself stealing from yourself, because you're tempted, the money is there, why should I not use my money? It's my money after all. So that aspect of loss is high. Then there is no liability, because you see, if you use your card and a fraud happens on the card, you can be able to claim from the financial or from the insurance. But when it comes to your cash, when it's lost, it's a done deal. The next thing is that sometimes when you start the cash starts depreciating, you might find yourself losing interest, losing motivation of saving, because now you're depressed because you cannot see your money. Sometimes the plastic money helps you because you're not seeing it. Even when you're broke, you just know, maybe I have 2,000 somewhere, but you're pushing on without it. But when you have it, you get tempted to use it. The next thing is that it's less convenient because you have to carry your money around. One, if you need to go shopping. Two, you might forget the money and you're planned for shopping. You might run out of cash when you're shopping and all that. We said in the pros that it can help in creating a discipline. Of course, this is not always the case. Sometimes you might see money and you just want to enjoy your money. It's your money after all. So the discipline aspect might not work. That's all for today's video. Remember, this is where we make your finances matter. And if you like this kind of content, kindly subscribe to ensure that every time we upload a new video, you're notified and you're able to keep up with our videos. And of course, you're able to give us your feedback, because that's the determinant of our next video. It is very important to share your feedback, and I really appreciate the feedback that we have receiving. Thank you so much. Thank you. See you on our next one. Bye.